Now, in the life-changing book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the financial advisor Robert Toru Kiyosaki taught us the principle that only by possessing the correct cash flow system can wealth freedom be realized. This is extremely important for every person who pursues quality within their lives. When it comes to cash flow, firstly, we must understand the difference between occupations. Basically, occupations can be divided into two varieties. One variety is that in which there's no possibility to build cash flows forever. The other variety is the kind which can in fact build these cash flows. So put specifically, serving as an employee or doing any other freelance work are all occupations that cannot build cash flow systems. Specific examples include white-collar workers, government officials, lawyers, artists, doctors, any other occupations like these. This is because within the scope of these occupations, they have to sell their time and labor to earn payment. Once they stop work, their income will stop immediately. But entrepreneurs and investors are occupations that are able to build these cash flow systems. Examples include entrepreneurs in manufacturing, chain store founders, real estate company shareholders, beneficiaries in investment trusts, bank shareholders, shareholders in publicly traded companies, and some other occupations like these. They do not need to sell their time and work to earn payment, but earn payment through a system of selling others' time and work. When they are on holiday or even sleeping, the cash flow system will provide them with continuous revenue. Even when they die, these cash flow systems can still work. As for investors, they directly use this form of capital investment to obtain a cash flow system. Investment is actually an act of buying out part of a cash flow system of others. And from this, we can see that the true possessor of value is the cash flow system, which is the only way to achieve any financial freedom in the traditional concept. I will introduce a brand new cash flow system. Compared with the complexity of an entrepreneur's cash flow and the risks due to tremendous investment in investors' cash flow, it's more rapid, safer, and easier to operate, enabling us to build our own cash flow with little investment in one step. This is the miracle that has been brought to us through the blockchain consensus mechanism. Once you open it, you will be enthralled. It can make your wealth multiply quickly, and you don't have to worry about trust problems. Not even third parties will be a factor that can affect you, always helping to provide you with a prosperous life, because it is a completely decentralized cash flow system. Believe me, this will be a wealth revolution that sweeps the world. A real distribution of wealth that everyone can participate in. It is the VDS Trust Stamp Network. In VDS, this is just the beginning. What VDS will bring to us is not just a cash flow system, but actually has the ability to lead us to achieve ultimate wealth freedom. And the Trust Stamp Network, it's the ladder to get to that ultimate goal. This Trust Stamp Network, it's the decentralized, multi-level, interpersonal fission system realized through VDS blockchain technology. It is the first product in the world to combine blockchain technology with multi-level, interpersonal promotion rules that accomplishes the task of connecting and identifying addresses through the unique payment stamp. In a situation where the blockchain solves the problem of trust, the power of fission promotion will increase 100-fold, because people will find that this game is a game that never stops as long as the internet exists. Now, next, I will introduce to you in detail the rules of the VDS Trust Stamp Network. Please pay attention to my operation demonstrations. This will let you grasp everything quickly and open your door to ultimate wealth freedom. Now, the first thing to know is that the entire VDS trust stamp network is made up of countless pyramids. Each user in the Bitcoin 558,000 block height recorded to be holding 0.1 Bitcoin or more can become a Genesis VID at the top of a pyramid. Now, this operation will expire 23 block weeks after the VDS chain has begun. If you have a Bitcoin record for this block, you should act quickly. In the trust stamp system network, VIDs are a form of anonymous identification. However, the relationship networks that connect them are transparent and open on the blockchain. And the revenue generated off-network expansion will be directly assigned to the relationship-locked users' addresses, without being accumulated in any third-party capital pool. So this process of benefit distribution, like a trust contract on the blockchain, is stamped with a permanent imprint that cannot be tampered with. This is the origin of the term trust stamp. And the first thing to understand is that a VID is the unique, one and only peer identification tool and the true key for accessing VDS. Having a VID means that you can open the trust stamp network and have your own trust stamp system. All you need to do is pay $10 from a basic address to any VID address to fission generate your very own VID. Then, 12 new VIDs can be fission generated under each and every VID address. When you become a VID, you have your own trust stamp system, as well as a VDS secret chat system. These are both ultimately powerful features. Secret chat is also your trust stamp system's user management device, which is very, very convenient. Now, although each trust stamp system pyramid is infinite, every VID trust stamp system, including that of the Genesis VID, can only reach up to 12 vertical levels. In other words, only new VID production that occurs within these 12 levels will bring revenues to you. But do not underestimate these 12 levels, because the number of VIDs created within each level is measured by 12 to the nth, where n corresponds to the level number away from the VID. The first layer can invite 12 VIDs. The second layer can invite 12 to the second VIDs. The third layer can invite 12 to the third VIDs, 12 to the fourth, to the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. This 12-level pyramid structure is your VID trust stamp system. This means that each trust stamp system can accommodate up to 9.7 trillion VIDs. And if that's not a terrifying number, I don't know what is. Even if we put the total current population of 7 billion people on Earth into it, we would have to do this 1,385 complete cycles to fill up just one trust stamp system. So it is truly a lifelong cash flow system for everyone. And how much revenue can this system bring us? In your trust stamp system, every time you invite a new VID to join, it must pay $10 towards your account, which will give you 3.5 VAR of direct rewards and 0.5 VAR of system reward. So that's a total of 4 VAR rewards. In other words, you only need to invite 3 people to become VIDs. The 10 VAR you invested are back to you already, plus you get 2 additional VAR as profit. This is simply the lowest risk investment in the world, because who doesn't have 3 friends? And believe me, this will also be the best investment in the world, because in your 12-layer trust stamp system, any person under you who invites people to generate their VIDs, you can get 0.5 VAR as a system reward. You will find that this will be an infinitely multiplying cash flow system. Let's make a simple calculation. Let's assume that when in your trust stamp system, now the first 6 levels are full, so that is 3,257,436 VIDs. If we only calculate the system reward of 0.5 VAR, then you will get 1,628,718 Voller. So let's assume that this Voller's price is now $50. Then the revenue you will receive is over 81,430,800 US dollars. Of course, Voller's actual future price will greatly exceed this. And if you want to get all 12 system rewards, you must invite 12 VIDs to fill up the first level in your trust stamp system. In other words, the X number of VIDs you invite into your first level gives you the right to receive an X number of level rewards, limited, of course, to 12. Now, otherwise, there will be fission loss and you will not be able to obtain your system rewards. These lost rewards will be paid directly to the Resonance V pool. Because Voller's total issuance is limited, along with the opening of the Bitcoin competition in VDS, the number of users in VDS will increase exponentially, and everyone must purchase Voller to create a VID. As demand grows, Voller's supply and demand relationship will reach its limit, stimulating continuous price increase, which means your wealth will grow indefinitely. We cannot look down on the math of fission power under a properly incentivized system. What? You ask if this will be a scam. Will the funds be swept away? Please listen carefully. The emergence of VDS is to solve capital fraud through blockchain technology. Since all its game benefit distribution rules and cash flows are done by a decentralized, distributed network, no one can tamper with these rules in the blockchain. And no one can transfer any funds that don't belong to him. And definitely, no one can shut it down. Now, as I said before, as long as the internet of humankind exists, it will exist too, always living on, never stopping. Also, for this point, you should find a friend who understands code and check through the source code yourselves. Then you will understand. In the future, there will be no more capital fraud because as everyone understands the principles here, no one will be playing finance games whose rules aren't on the blockchain. This is the change that science and technology are bringing us. Now, it can be said that VDS has brought the advantages of the blockchain to the extreme. It will change the values of all people. By the way, if you think this is over, of course not, my beloved friend. The most exciting surprise always comes at the end. That is, from the fission competition in the Trust Stamp network, you can get a lot of free Bitcoin. Yes. You did not hear me wrong, Bitcoin. With every 10,080 blocks, which is about 1 week's time, the system will carry out a competition automatically, and every VID can join. In this trust stamp system, a certain fission-weighted score can be obtained for each VID newly added. And the fission-weighted score of different levels is also different. Under the trust stamp system, the weighted score of the first level is 100. According to this table, we can see that the fission-weighted score is diminishing. The purpose is to make this game fair for everyone by providing a highly balanced design. Each season, the system will calculate the total weighted score of each person according to the rules and select the top 10. Then, according to the number of directly invited VIDs among the top 10, the Bitcoin rewards will be distributed according to the proportion of direct invitations among those 10 users. Then for every game, each VID's weighted score will be wiped off and the competition starts again. The number of Bitcoin rewards per week, it's determined by the number of Bitcoins participating in the VDS resonance trade. Since the top 10 and lucky 20 Lightmaster nodes are the direct recipients of the Bitcoin, this is a completely decentralized game. Regarding resonance trade, this will be described in detail later. I don't need to explain the value of Bitcoin. Everybody knows that this is a great asset. That's the reason the VDS Vision competition will continue on. It's because nobody wants to miss out on this feast of wealth redistribution. And everybody wants to become the #1 player in the cryptocurrency industry. So on top of this, when you accumulate wealth to a significant enough size through VDS, you don't have to worry about the problem that you can't get your cash out of such a large amount of money. This is because VDS itself is an anonymous trading system. You can carry out anonymous processing of all the funds through zero-knowledge proof, then through smart contract OTC exchanges. In each chat group, exchange the legal tender to any country in the world. This is the perfect design of decentralized finance. It's guaranteeing financial privacy of each VDS player. This completely liberates the handle of capital combined with the trust stamp network. It's the never-before-seen ultimate wealth freedom system brought to us by VDS. It will change the life of each generation thoroughly. Human beings will reach a new level of freedom, and every single person has the right to own it. Okay, we are finished here. Blockchain technology is changing the world. It's time to blow this thing out of the water. Let's go!